Hey, welcome back to Hauppauge Gaming. I'm Fallinfrog. It's time for another tip of the week. This week you'll notice I've got a different background. If you guys are regular viewers, you'll know we've been building a whole new office here in my home for the last couple of weeks, and I've done some decorating, as you can see. That's what I want to talk about this week is, what I got going on over here, because this was something that I've had to basically do a bunch of research about for the last 2 weeks. I'm not a sound guy, so I had no idea about, acoustic foam or anything like this, or even how to attach it, how to set it up on the wall or anything like that. Did a lot of research on that over the last 2 weeks, and just want to give you guys some tips and pointers and let you guys know how I went about it. Take this video at face value because I'm not an expert, but I did learn some things and I'd like to pass that on this week. So what you see behind me, these are acoustic foam panels, just like this one right here. These are 12 inches by 12 inches, just little foam squares. The ones I ordered have these triangle patterns. These triangles themselves are 2 inches thick. In the very limited research I was doing, I learned that, obviously the thicker the foam, the better. The better it's going to do for you as far as, getting rid of sound, eliminating echoes, things like that. Every forum I investigated and every blog post I read, every YouTube video I watched, everyone has said to avoid the 1-inch panels, if at all possible. Get at least 2, thicker the better. Don't even waste your time with the 1 inches. So I completely decided to forego the 1 inches. I went with a standard 2-inch, and I'm happy with the results. This is the wall. It's not, as you can see, it's not fully covered. I really made sure to get the bulk of the middle, everything that you can basically see in my webcam. Some of the reason why I purchased these panels myself was for the visual aesthetics. I thought it would look great as a background. I thought it looks, it would help me look more professional, more legit. What I needed was a way to help eliminate some of the sound. While I'm in here recording my videos, I've got the family out there, trying to watch cartoons. They're, playing games, doing family stuff. I want to be able to work in here without disturbing them. I also don't want to be disturbed by them as well, because there's chaos on the other side of that wall at all times. If you live in an apartment building, if you've got neighbors that on the other side of a thin wall, you can put up some of these. This might help. Thick, heavy blankets are another option that you could go with. That's also something I'm using. You'll see in this picture, this is right behind my monitor, which I'm, looking right at. There's the webcam on top. Right behind that is the Mario blanket that has been featured on this channel dozens of times. Huge shout out to my mom for making that blanket by hand. But it's thick, it's heavy, it does the same thing as these foam panels, just not to the same degree. But because it's right behind my microphone, behind my webcam, right behind where I'm looking, every time I talk and I project my voice, it hits that blanket, and some of that vocal noise gets absorbed, and it's not all coming back. Now the foam panels behind me, also when that sound is bouncing off of the walls, it's not hitting this bare wall and then coming back into the microphone. It's getting absorbed by the foam panels, which is really nice. So I will say that I definitely notice a difference, just having had these put up for the last couple of days. There is a distinct difference in what the room sounded like before as opposed to what it sounds like now. If you've ever been in the market for a new home, if you've looked around at apartments or houses or anything, and you step in and it's unfurnished, it's completely empty. You're just kind of taking the tour. How it sounds when before you have everything in there, before there's curtains up. You just say something and it just kind of bounces around, and it just kind of the echo. It just kind of lingers. This really eliminates all that. It really cuts down on it. It doesn't. I will say it doesn't make it soundproof. If someone is sitting on the other side of the wall, they can still talk to me, they can still get my attention, so it doesn't 100% alienate the sound. And I don't think it would if I was to fill up the entire walls. And that really wasn't the goal. The goal was to make it more manageable for myself, so I can get some work done, make it more manageable for my family. And I'll be honest, I just wanted it to look pretty cool behind me as well. There was also a lot of talk about how to hang this stuff up. I wanted to hang it up in a way that didn't destroy the foam. I didn't really want to nail it to the wall and have to tear it out or have any trouble. I saw a lot of talk online that recommended spray adhesives, nails, double-sided tape, and T-pins, which is the method I went with. So if you go to any department store, any local general store, Walmart, Walgreens, Kmart, whatever, I don't know. Using Walmart as an example, you can go to the craft section where they have some upholstery pins. They look just like this. I'll hold this up for you. This is just a straight pin. Sometimes they're called T-pins as well, and instead of having a circle on the top, they've just kind of got this, long cross, just make it in the shape of a T. I've used that on some of these, and then I ran out of those and, had to go to the store for more. I picked up these. They're the same thing. It's just a circle on top. This was the best method for me that I found. If you don't have, as long as you're not on a brick wall, you can just push these into the foam. You can see it comes right out the back. You can just push that into the drywall. Once you just put your foam panel up where you want, push the pin in, push it right into the drywall. It's very easy. And actually, the first time I hung these up, I had to go back and rehang them up because I didn't get them centered in my camera. I was able to improve it. It was very simple. It was just a matter of pulling the pin out, moving the foam, pushing the pin back in. They only left a tiny little hole that can easily be, spackled or plastered or whatever. You can easily get those fixed. But it was really simple to set up. It looks great. It has it serves a purpose. It has this awesome functionality to it. So, we just wanted to pass on this whole learning experience to you guys this week. If it helps with your sound quality, then that's great too. I want to be able to help you guys out. If you guys have any questions about this for me, let me know. There's my social media stuff, so if you guys need to reach out to me, you can find me. Just search for Fallinfrog. So as always, thanks for watching the video today and every other day, and we will see you guys next week.